Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to talk to you guys about the class that I just finished. I just finished Pediatrics and Women's Health, a practicum course, which means I had to do clinicals while taking the didactic, the readings and tests and all that good stuff. So I really didn't know what to expect with this course, specifically for the pediatric part. Because I like my children, but I didn't really know what to expect because the pediatric courses I've taken in the past in my associates and bachelor's portion of my education, it was hard. Like the pediatric dosage calculations and all that, I really did not know what to expect with the pediatrics portion. With the women's health part, I just assumed I was going to do great with that part, and it really wasn't that hard, to be honest with you. My actual clinical rotation was in pediatrics the whole time. I didn't get a women's health rotation, so I tried really hard, but when you have to find your own preceptor, it is very hard to do. So I wasn't able to do that. But my pediatric rotation with the pediatrician I was with was really great. It was great. Like, the doctor I was with he is so humble and so smart, and he wasn't one of those preceptors that you just follow around. Like, he let me eventually go see patients on my own, which was a big deal to me. And it was scary as F-U-C-K. It was scary because I was like, I'm gonna go in here and look stupid, sound stupid, and I just was like so nervous, but I did it. And by the end of that rotation, which was, I think my last clinical day was Tuesday. By Tuesday, I was really confident. I was able to go see patients and document in the system confidently, for the most part anyway. There were still moments I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to do this. Like Tanner score. I did not want to expose these young people just to see where they are in their puberty stage. I just didn't want to do that. I was never comfortable with that part. And I guess in due time, if you're gonna work pediatrics, you will be comfortable with that, but I just was not. In the ER, when children come in, we're like, oh, there could be so many things wrong and they cannot tell you, and that is scary. But the rotation was great. The classwork, it doesn't interest me, not that much. So I don't have anything positive really to say about the pediatrics portion of this course. I do know that I expected to have to know the immunization schedules, and it really wasn't that big of a deal. And I had read somewhere in my read or heard in the videos or something that you really won't be tested on the immunization schedule because it changes so much, but you do need to know about specific ones that are not going to change. Like, why would a patient need the HPV vaccine, or the hepatitis B? That doesn't change. It's the only shot that a newborn gets, first day of birth, 1 day old. And small things like that you want to know, but I thought it was going to be worse than it was. And with the stages of development, I thought we were going to be tested on, all of these different theorists and have to know all these different stages of development the way we did with the associates and bachelor's degree programs. And it just was not tested like that. Obviously, you need to know, like, how to care for a toddler versus an adolescent. That's a big difference. So those things you do need to know, but it just really wasn't that serious. And I feel like the answer for all medication questions was amoxicillin. So I would suggest you know everything about amoxicillin, like everything. And one of the things that was really important that I found to be helpful was we had to do these website explorations. So they give you a link and you just go to the website and explore the website. And I thought that was really great. And then I found out during the test that we were testing on that information. I'm so glad that I actually went to the website. One of those was the CDC website, especially on immunizations and how to treat, like I can't remember what it was, but I do know that there was a question like, when would you not give amoxicillin or something, and it was like if a patient had already had the antibiotic within 30 days, something like that. But anyway, long story short, read those websites, go to them, explore them, read what the information that they put out for providers. It's really good. Now for the women's health rotation, I must admit I don't feel like I did well on that part. I mean, I had an A in the class all the way up until I took my final this morning. And I've ended the class with a B, which I'm not even mad about. But I didn't really study for the final, and the final was pretty much all women's health questions. And I think I just went overboard studying things that I just was trying to figure out what was going to be on the final or whatever. And I didn't study very well throughout that portion of the course. I assumed that I knew enough about STDs and, certain things, and I didn't, because I didn't do well in the final. But I still passed the class. So, and I knew I wasn't going to do well in the final because I didn't apply myself the way I probably could have. And that's probably because during this course, I've worked in all of my other courses, all of my other degrees, I've worked full time. So up until about a week and 2 days ago, I was working full time. So I am no longer working full time. And I'm going to tell you guys that there's a lot of people that work 3 days a week. They go to clinicals 2 days a week or whatever, and they can do it. I don't want to do that anymore because I feel like after a while, you just get burnt completely out. So I have stopped working full time. I have 2 more courses left. The next course starts Tuesday because Monday's a holiday and today's Saturday. So I think I'll be okay. I'm not single, I'm married, so I'm in a 2-income household. And I didn't leave. I've always had 2 jobs. Always had 2 jobs. So now I'm just PRN or casual pool at both of those jobs. So I can basically make my own schedule. If I want to work 3 days a week, I can, but I probably won't unless it's like a holiday or birthday or something coming up. I'll do it for that week. But my plan is to study more, like for my next 2 classes, and just keep practicing for my board examination. The last 2 classes in my program, and I think it's the same for other programs, at least in the last class, you have to take a lot of practice exams. And I just want to do that more so than clock in on somebody's job. With that being said, I think if you're going to quit working full-time, you need to have a plan. Like, my plan is to reduce my outgoing, bills, my expenses, and just not waste money. Because, I make pretty good money as it is, but I won't be working the hours anymore. I don't care if you make $50 an hour. If you're only working 2 hours a week or 2 hours a day, you're not making money. I think I'm okay for now, just because I am a nurse and I have these, an agency job, and I'm PRN at my formerly full-time job. So I'm pretty sure I'm okay. I have been actively getting rid of things and reducing my outgoing expenses. Yesterday, I think it was yesterday. No, the day before yesterday, I went and bought a car, which is just I bought it cash. It's a small little car that just keeps me from having to worry about that part. My family consists of me, my husband, and 3 children. We have to have 2 cars, and I don't really. I mean, I still have my other car, but I really don't want to keep it, and I'm debating on what to do about that because I don't want a car note. So, but the unfortunate thing about that is you cannot just give a car back because regardless, it's negative on your credit. So I'm debating on how to handle that. I haven't figured it out yet. But the goal is to reduce the outgoing expenses and to use your money wisely. And I think I'll be okay for the next two courses, which is the next basically 3.5 months from now until I graduate. I think I'm leaving this pediatric and women's health rotation with a lot of knowledge, even though I didn't really care for pediatrics and I didn't do very well on the tests for women's health. I did learn a hell of a lot, and I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know if it's just my program, but I feel like you really need to know about cervical cancer screenings, breast cancer screenings, and 3 STDs, which is chlamydia, gonorrhea, and trichomonas. Bacterial vaginitis is not an STD, but you really need to know about it because it is more so in women who are sexually active and sexually active with multiple partners. So you need to know about those 4 things really, truly, because I feel like most of my final was on those STDs, bacterial vaginosis, in my opinion, and the screenings. So I don't want to go too much into detail with that because today's the last day to take the final, and I don't know if other people haven't taken it. I don't think any of my classmates or my graduating class even know I have YouTube. None of them follow me that I know of. So if you are following me and you haven't taken your final, I guess I just gave you a hint. I don't know, but I won't go into detail on the questions though, seriously. So anyway, that's my spiel on pediatrics and women's health. I just want to give you guys an update because, you know, I did post a video on my nursing journey, and I do actually get many inbox messages and a few comments on YouTube about my journey in that video for whatever reason. I guess, you know, there's everybody's on their journey, and a lot of people are on the same journey that I am on. So, you know, whatever. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video a little bit, just a little quick video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I'm gonna try to make more videos now that I'm not working full-time, and they're not just gonna be about nursing. They'll be about my career. I am a big time planner addict, so I'm probably gonna post about my planner or whatever I'm making with my Cricut maker, and just having conversation with you guys. As you can see, I've changed my YouTube banner so you can see. But anyway, I'm rambling now. I'll talk to you guys later.